Hey guys, it's me, Jesse T, coming back at you. We had a lot of interference there, so I had to kind of switch spots here so I don't get disconnected by interference on the internet. Anyhow, disclosure statements. We're talking about that and disclosure today. Yesterday, we talked about how important physical inspections are for both the buyer and the seller, and how a good physical inspection can keep you both out of hot water and how important it is. Today, we're going to talk about something that's quite as important as that from a seller's point of view. It is disclosure statements. Just because if you're selling your house yourself, it doesn't preclude you from having to provide the certain disclosure statements that the state of California requires all professionals to provide on behalf of the seller. It's really important that you do that, because if you don't, you're going to end up in some liability issues later on. Remember now, it's no longer buyer beware, it's seller take care. Okay, and so the real estate business has changed over the decades. So you got to make sure that your disclosure package is together and ready to be handed over to a buyer once you open up escrow. They have to kind of get an idea of what you know about the property, living in the property or owning the property, maybe not living in it, but certainly knowing of it, the area, location, etc., all the good and bad points about all the things that you may know, especially if you are living in it, because there's a common knowledge that comes with living in a house in a specific area that you can't get around in the court of law. I've sat in as an expert witness on many real estate cases, and a lot of stuff around disclosure you just can't get around. It's deemed as common knowledge in terms of the law, and you've got to kind of pass that on to you. You can't have stupidity, dumb, moronic naivety, and neglect as your defense in anything here in the United States of America, unless, of course, you are criminally insane. But most sellers of property aren't. So disclosure becomes go with the disconnection of interference. And I've got like 3 or 4 bars, so I'll try to get done with this as fast as I can. But disclosure becomes really important. So there are certain forms that in the professional industry we have, and perhaps you aren't privy or can have access to those forms. But you should disclose everything that you know about the property, good, bad, and indifferent, everything. And as well, you want to give them disclosures about like Megan's Law and water and power and electricity and gas, and how many times a tree cutter comes a year, and what's permitted, what's not permitted. You want to give them disclosures about what you may know about the school systems or not know about the school systems, the crime, all this stuff. You just can't let them kind of go off by themselves, because they will come back at you if they find a problem with the house, like a cracked foundation or something that's the neighbors know and you should have known, but perhaps you didn't give that information to them, or you forgot, slipped your mind. That's why working with a professional is important, because it doesn't slip our minds. We have certain forms that have to be filled out. It's usually about 15 to 20 forms or 30 pieces of paper that need to be filled out and explained. So you want to look into disclosure. Very, very important. It'll save you a lot of heartache and headache later on when the buyer comes back at you. You also want to give them a buyer's warranty, pay for an insurance policy to cover all the appliances and electrical and stuff within the confines of the house after you are gone from the house, okay? You don't want them chasing you down and looking for you to fix something that insurance policy that you pay for with a small deductible, that they can get fixed and repaired and replaced and all that good stuff. It also produces goodwill between you and the buyer, and that's really important. Even though in this kind of seller's market on steroids where nobody ever meets anybody, still it's important to understand that real estate is an emotional purchase, and do feel are not treated properly. Just having trying to connect, and it's really weird. So I beg your pardon if I'm getting interfered here, but I'm still picking up where I left off. Disclosure is really important, so make sure you make those disclosures. And if you don't have a professional helping you, give us a call. We can certainly help you out. Our idea is to make sure that you do the right thing for yourself and not in the wrong position. We do have a package, and we do have a disclosure package that we could provide you for a nominal cost. So at least you have all the forms together and you can make sure that you're right. And we can even maybe do your disclosure piece of business between you and the buyer as a consultant. We do have some breakdown fees for people like that who just, want to just use a piece of what we're doing. We've got a lot of creative ways to help you attain what you want, and that's a successful sale with the highest price and the least amount of hassle, and no whip back, come back, slap back from liability issues. So disclosure becomes really, really important. Okay, guys? So give us a call at 1-800-684-8699. That's my direct line, 1-800-684-8699. I help you out here at the Home Selling Group. All our team members will help you out too. You can call us at 1-844-402-4222. Ask about our guaranteed sales program, where I'll buy your house if I don't sell it. I guarantee it in writing. Or you can call us about properties that you as a seller, you're going to have to buy somewhere, something, and live somewhere, and you don't want to get caught in that catch-22. So we have special off-market lists in our buyers and waiting club, and where I guarantee that we will find you a house, and if I don't, we'll give you some cash back incentives at the end in terms of our buyers in waiting club. So we kind of put our effort where our mouth is. We talk the talk and we walk the walk. So you can give us a call at that number at 1-844-402-4222, extension 1051, 1051. Or you're welcome to go to our websites. Our IT guy is going to have it back up here. We were down for about 24 hours, kind of upgrading everything at www.thehomesoldgroup.com or www.freefirsthomebuyer.info.com. Or once again, give me a call direct. Ask for me, Jesse T., and one of our team members or myself will give you a call back and help you out. If you have any questions about disclosure is very important. Disclose everything. Over-disclose, disclose some more, and over-disclose. Write down what you might think is absurd. It may not be absurd to somebody else. So disclose, and make sure that they do get a physical inspection. At the very least, if they don't get a physical inspection and they opt not to, do one yourself and give it to them, because this will protect yourself in any future issues. And of course, we live in a litigious society where there are more attorneys than you can shake a stick at or shake a tree from fruit, So, you want to make sure that you're covered, all right? So I just want to kind of give you some ideas on disclosure and how important that is and how we can help you. We have a breakdown program where we can help you with just pieces of your sale if you want, or we can take care of your for sale by owner and sell it for free. How about that? Free is always good, isn't it? You can give us a call there at 1-844-402-4222, extension 1017 for our free for sale by owner guaranteed sale program. Okay? Don't cost you anything. All right. Hey, it's me, Jesse T. Have a great day. And remember, we're the Home Selling Group. And if it don't start right, don't end right.